Just like a YouTube video I want to do a real quick rant about the towers, the time towers. You've probably heard this a million times before. I'm not the first person to make a fucking video about this or talk about this, but towers of time. All right, I'll be honest, I'm not the kind of people that say I don't like grinding. I actually really like the grind. I think it's the best part about playing the towers of time is being able to grind stuff. But
since when are you in Sub-Zero besties?
The grind, like, the fights, I think, are the worst part. I played a tower earlier that took me a full hour to do. Like, a full hour in one tower. Like, it should not take that long. I'm just trying to test out new combos, but yeah, like, it should not take you that long to finish a tower in this. That's so asinine for no reason. No reason they do that. Like, these towers, honestly, are my favorite towers. These, like, little small ones in the middle that have always been here. The ones that don't change with time. Because they're interesting and, like, they have a certain fairness to them. I feel like with a lot of the other towers, they're bullshit in ways because of multiple reasons. Number one is any tower that has an assist that isn't a character. So, like, for example, Takeda assist, Kung Jin assist, Serena assist, Shinnok assist, shit like that. These are annoying assists to fight simply because they can kind of break up your combos, and for some fights it's just aggravating. And we'll get to another reason why, but I wanted to bring up another point is aura fights. These fights are horrendous. Like, what I'm going to say next is a huge reason why the tower's bad, but aura fights range from so many things. They range from fire, from ice, from energy, and they all have different things. Fire, you know, is like a poison tick. Ice freezes you if you're too close for too long, and energy, like, decreases your damage. And these things are bad just because you have to get close to people. Like, you can't zone forever. Some CPUs are naturally attuned to get close and completely beat your cheat. Your CPU is a computer, it's not fighting game. It's not fucking a goddamn shooter. They're destined at one point to just block everything you do. Because they can read your inputs before you read your inputs. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to focus to get this brutality. Come on! No, I don't want to die. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I need to get the fatalities anyway. I hate doing chain reaction. I have that issue with fucking frost fatalities too. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So, the aura fights are another huge issue, and they're very frequent. It's not like maybe once in a while you see an aura tower. It's almost every time you get on, there's an aura tower waiting for you. And it's not fun. It's boring to me because it's a lot of work that you have to do. It's a lot of grind and a lot of, like, consumables you need, honestly, for a lot of the towers. Like, any aura tower you're gonna need consumables for, because they just help out way too much for you not to have them.
Come on, a merch alone, you'll be killing it.
I'm gonna get to the big problem. There is no reason some fucking towers, every enemy has double HP. I don't understand why they did that. It's just not fun in my opinion. And it makes fights which would last maybe 1 to 2 minutes last almost 5 minutes entirely. Which is, again, asinine, because these aren't fucking long towers. It's a lie. It's like they're telling you, hey, there's 3 of them here, when in reality there isn't 3 fights. There is so many fucking fights, technically. I'm trying to get this down. Yeah, but there's so many fights that it just nullifies the purpose. Like, it honestly feels like you're doing 6 fights most of the time. 6 to 8 fights when you get to those double HP towers. When there really should only be 2 to fucking 3 fights. They're long fights for the sake of being long. And again, they're not fun. Usually there's some bullshit, you know, thing, whether it's the assist, whether it's something, that makes the fight unbearable. It honestly makes the fight it's atrocious. You'll actually end up losing some fights and having to restart what was a 5-minute fight, turning into 10 minutes of your life now gone because of the way the towers are. And once again, I like grinding. I'm alright with spending hours grinding for this game. I love Mortal Kombat. But I would love if they toned down the difficulty and made it a little easier, because I had done a tower. And I had only, I think, I want to say 40 minutes left on the tower, which back in Injustice time, 20 to 10 minutes was actually more than enough time to get what you needed. I'm not even joking with this. It was more than enough time. Yeah. It was more than enough time to get what you wanted. So, why is it now? Yikes. Why is it now though that like if it's 40 minutes, I have to actually like go crazy and bring so many consumables just to make it fucking 40 minutes, to make it under the time limit. My issue is not the grind. As I said, I'm alright with grinding. I'm alright with doing, but my issue is difficulty and length of fights can lead to what should be like a 10-minute grind for an item, leading to almost a half an hour. Like, there's something just so unfun about that when you really look at it. And I know NetherRealm said they're fixing it on this next patch, but I don't know, man. If they don't change the double health shit, honestly, I don't think I'll be grinding too much past the beginning. I'm gonna go for another fatality here. I know how to do your neck, or your was it your neck? Is that what it's called? I know how to do that one with relative ease. It's just this. But I wonder if I do chain reaction, because I like that one better. But yeah, the towers, in my opinion, are they're just bullshit. It's not fun to really play them. Most of the time, it's just long. It's just too long. Like, look at my currency right now. This has been me grinding all day. I got to my house, I want to say maybe around 2ish, and I've been playing, and it's currently, let me check, 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock, so I've been grinding for 4 hours, and honestly, this amount of shit isn't even enough to buy me a bunch of stuff. The soul fragments can buy me 8 chests. I can't buy really anything with the hearts unless I find a fire chest that I somehow left out. And the gold, honestly, it depends on where you are. Because I've mostly bought out most of the crypt, but I have to like go back to Chronica's Vault and check all that shit out. Like, it's a hassle. It's honestly just a fucking hassle.
Round 1, fight.
But yeah, I'm just hopeful maybe they change it in the next patch. Nice, Johnny. Because right now this is horrendous. I'll just kind of show the rest of this shit off. Also, I like the variety in towers. Like, so far, the only towers that really impressed me with interesting shit have been the tower that lasts every, like, I want to say, every, like, couple days, and then this one. I'm gonna let, oh, never mind, he's dead. Alright. I want that brutality, man. I want it. Or fatality, whatever. But yeah, like, I don't know.
Round 1.
It's just weird. Honestly, and then another huge issue I have is character-specific towers. I know, like, you're not really supposed to be doing them, like, at least the 25 grand ones. You're not really supposed to be doing them in one set. But, like, usually I'll do as much as I can. Try to get as much throws as I can. And then with the things I didn't get, I'll just go for the rest of the towers of time to get. But the issue with that, as I said, is just, it's difficult to get all that shit. Ah, damn it. I thought he had the whatchamacallit. There we go. Jump into teleport? Nope. There we go. Like, the characters, also, like, just money in this game is ridiculous. Honestly, I feel like the only currency you get really consistently is fucking gold. It takes, I want to say, maybe 2 games. No, not even 2 games. Let me rephrase that. It takes, I want to say 4 games to get pretty much a cheap chest in this thing. Nice, I didn't even need that much points. Holy shit. But for some reason, like the soul fragments and the hearts are like retardedly just like look how many hearts I have. Look how many. I need 20 more to get a Shao Kahn chest, and there's like 30 of these chests. I've only opened a certain amount. I'm actually kind of scared of this fight. Just like I personally think they should lower the cost on Shao Kahn chests. They need to be way cheaper because they are just so damn expensive. For the sake of being expensive, we're actually gonna bring some stuff here. I'm gonna bring a heal, and then I'm gonna bring. He has buzzing aura. Yikes, dude! Yikes. This assist special forces raid. If any of you guys have, if any of you play MK11, you're watching right now. Use that. It's just such a great assist for fights. It's practically 30% guaranteed on a CPU because they never really block it, and if they do block the first one, they never block the second one. It's too helpful to never use, honestly. I've been using it simply because I feel like I have to. You see much? Look at that uppercut. Like, granted, this isn't that bad. Like, this is actually the amount of damage you'd be doing if you were playing fucking whatchamacallit, the normal tower. Like, that's how fucking retarded the full health thing is. See, but like, that's good. Oh, it's a 2-fight, alright.
You have no honor.
It's just like, honestly, the normal towers aren't fair. They just take too long for really not the greatest reward, in my opinion. Like, most of the time you get like a mask and I want maybe like a skin, and that's about it. And an augment. And by the way, I don't know who the fucking NetherRealm was like, we're gonna have augments this game. Those are useless. I feel like whenever I get them, I feel mad. It's just a waste of a chest, in my opinion.
Finish him. Mercy.
It's just bad. Haha! If you're looking for a brutality grind, by the way, fucking grab this move, whatever that one is, the crispy brutality. If you have it, I think it's guaranteed in the Krypton 1 chest. Get it, it's super good if you want easy hearts. But yeah, like, the fucking normal towers are just retarded. This was a boss fight. The boss fights feel so much simpler than the fucking normal towers. It's unbelievable. And I'm doing this. I'll actually show a tower I did recently where I had to skip every fight because I just wasn't in the mood to do it. Thankfully, I'm in the crypt frequently enough to the point where I don't have to worry. Watch your step. What's this? Void hazards in the ground, and then a bunch of endurance fights. Alright, so real quick, let's go show this off. So this one, I was doing this to get Frost stuff because I'm starting to play Frost recently. So I'm playing this. This is normal. This is a normal tower. It has an interesting gimmick. It's a fucking whatchamacallit. It's missiles that freeze you when they hit. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're pretty good and they help out against the CPU. It's good. It's a good tower. This is a fair tower, and this is what all the towers should have been. But then we go to these two. You could literally see the one I skipped. These two, both the enemies have double HP. I'm going to point that out. They have double HP. This one has 4 fights. This one has 3. Pretty much equaling 8 fights to 3 fights. Another thing I want to point out is they have a damage modifier. It doesn't really, you don't feel it, but you'll notice it really quickly when they fucking do fatal blows on you. Because the fatal blows, which at most do 34%, will end up doing almost 40% every time they do one. So that was kind of like a quick, like, oh shit, there's the damage modifier. It's just not fun. Like, honestly, I don't know why these ones are so much more different than the other ones. The CPUs aren't, like, they can either be really easy or just really tough. There's no in-between half the time. It just depends on the fucking game's mood. I don't know. But, like, look at this. I skipped the whole thing. And I'm not trying to brag. I shouldn't brag. But you can literally see my placement. I'm 1.9 top. Like, I've done how many towers at this point? 59 towers. I've almost done 60 fucking towers in my time playing this game. And I've been playing since Tuesday. Like, that's when I started doing towers, was Tuesday. I actually started playing the game on Monday, but I only really tried out the game. I didn't really do much. But you can see where I'm coming from with this. Like, this isn't like I'm a noob fucking saying crying wolf because I don't know how to grind. I've been in the grind, chief. Rise and grind, gamers. But this is just fucking stupid. And another thing is, the crypt has a lot of things that we still don't know yet, because no one wants to fucking grind for the things. Right now I'm trying to grind for this thing I saw. It's in the crypt, it's in the Deadwoods. It's in the river. Once you get Ermax Amulet, there's this soul thing in the river. And it's 3 grand soul fragments. If you don't know, soul fragments, you only get 10 a match. So if you were being literal with this, it takes about, I want to say 100 matches just to get a grand. So where I'm at right now, I need to do 200 matches just to get what I want. But that's excluding like getting soul fragments from like the trials and shit that you get from here. Do I have how many throws I need? Probably do one of these. But yeah, like the crypt needs to change too, because it's honestly, it's just towers of currency. I know why they're changing it. It's not like a fucking like if you don't play this game and you want to know what it was like before fucking the update, hopefully if it changes just enough, it's horrendous. It just feels awful to do this. This tower, and this tower are the only 3 usually fun ones. These 2, if you happen to have a tower key, use it. These things are really fucking good. But these 2 are just fucking annoying towers. This one is literally the same as the other one. It'll have 2 things that have way more HP than they should, and then it'll have a boss fight. The boss fight is always the easiest part. It's my favorite part because they're just easy to do. They're not hard by any standard. But I don't, like, it's just, I'm gonna vomit. That's how fucking mad I am. It's horrendous. It's horrendous to look at this. This one, I've tried doing this one. I don't think I'm actually gonna bother with it, just because, like, every time I've tried to do it, fucking, like, the random I get is just horrendous. We'll try it one more time. Fuck it, why not? Let's see how long the stream's been going on. How long has it been going on? I don't even know. Hello. I wonder if this guy can hear me. Who are you playing, Chief? You playing Aaron Black? He is. He's a black gamer. I'll play Scorpion. He's my grind character. Hello, sir. It's going good, Chief. How are you? Yeah, it is. They did one where it was like a CPU on earlier in the week, but this one's like actual players.
Pardon you? For what crime?
The one I'm about to commit.
Fight!
Yeah, she does a lot. Oof. That counted. Don't be scared to swap out to you if you need to get your health back. Ah, yikes. Yeah, it does no damage in this, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, don't play, like I play Scorpion for this stuff, but I don't actually like play him. It just, to me, he's a little easier to do these trials with. Yeah, she doesn't really do a lot of lows, so as long as you block overhead, you should be fine. Oh no, it's the missile. I'm gonna call you back in. Nice, nice. Yeah, this fight is just ridiculous. I believe so, yeah. I've never gotten this far, honestly. The people I usually play with don't get this far with me. Yeah, that miss is unblockable. Yeah, it's annoying, but... What's this? No. What is this? What is this?
Finish him.
What are you supposed to do? You can't even get close to her. Ah, this is such a tough fight. Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. No, I think we gotta win it to get the rewards. Yeah, this is a tough one, though. Yeah. I'm pretty certain it's just this skin, the one that she is right now. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. I'm only doing it just to have like that on my belt, just to say I did it, but yeah, yeah. I feel like if we do it, we could do it again. Yeah, yeah. It hits retry. It's kind of like we're in a King of the Hill, so we stick together if we hit retry. I don't know who to play. I know I need damage, but like I need easy damage. I'm gonna play. I would say Liu Kang, but like the issue with him is just like, if I fuck up, I'm gonna get punished super hard for getting it. Yeah, exactly. I think honestly, I'm just gonna stick to Scorpion. He's probably my best bet for this. Yeah, compared to MK10, he's like way easier than I remember him.
Pardon me, ma'am.
No, I don't know.
Pardon you? For what crime?
The one I'm about to commit.
Fight.
Oh, nice. I might use that time. Yeah, I know, I figured. So, once we... Yeah, I guess we know. So, I guess once we get below half HP, we don't regenerate past 50% anymore. Do it, do it! I got you. Yikes. Yikes, I can't even move though. The only issue I have with this matchup, honestly, is just like the little energy things that keep on popping up are just annoying. Yikes. Alright, she's at half HP now, so thankfully we made progress. I actually haven't practiced with Scorpion at all. I just play I played the beta, so I got used to like doing combos with him and stuff. Yeah. Yikes. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna swap you in once I'm done here. Ooh. You know what I don't like? I don't like that when you like get tagged in, they automatically make you do a move. So yeah, exactly. Ooh, no. Yikes. That was tragic. Yikes, man. No, I think. No, it's not. Oh, she just goes for fatality here.
Fatality. Jade wins.
This is tough, man. God damn. Pardon me. I don't know who to play though. Like, Scorpion's just easy because you can. Cabal's a good pick. If you're like looking for easy characters, Noob's really good for a beginner pick. Baraka if you have the right stuff. I guess Scarlet, Kung Lao, those two are pretty easy as well, and Scorpion. I don't know. I want to just stick to Scorpion, but no, nothing. Just continue.
Scorpion.
No, you could actually still buy her, you know that? Yeah. It's cause it's cause like there are people that don't bother with the campaign, so like people that just want to rush to get to the end, so it's just for people that want to spend money, I guess.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Pardon you? For what crime?
The one I'm about to commit.
Fight.
His forward X triangle combo is really good as well. Yeah, that combo. I know, I love that. Yikes. She gets so much too off of her like overhead, it's insanity. Yikes. Yeah, her thing's on. Oh, you might die. Oh no. I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, this thing's it like lowers your damage and it pulls me towards the ground. I don't know what's the best ender. I usually had the demon dash, but I took it off because I wanted to try more stuff. no. Oh, so much damage, man. Yikes. I didn't think I was gonna connect it. No, the missiles. I'm actually gonna do this to get rid of the missile, because the missile stays on the map infinitely until it lands. Yeah, no, I'm being cautious. But that wind turbine thing might pop up. What is this? It's actually kind of helping me out the more I use it. No! We were so close.
Finish him.
No, that's fine, man. We can always do it again. Yeah. I'm slowly like learning too, cause like that like little wind turbine thing that happens there, like all I gotta do is keep on spear spamming her, and she doesn't do anything. This is good. We got this, man. We got this.
Pardon you? For what crime?
The one
I haven't
about
watched
to
it yet,
commit.
so.
Fight.
War, yeah. Same. Nice. The forward X triangle one's really good. I love that move. Just so basic. You might have to stop him soon, because... Yikes. I'm just spamming this because it's just the most helpful thing to spam. Yeah. Yikes. I hate this little turn. I'm gonna have to swap you in. Nice. I love that, yeah. Only issues against Jade, you can use a little thing to dig and get out of it. Ooh. She just has such a nice combo, like, off of that. No, the missiles. Oh no, I always block low, I don't know why I do it. Yeah, exactly. And like, he has low, but the CPU doesn't use them that often. Alright, man. Hopefully we get it right here. If not, then I wish you luck on your journeys, man.
Scorpion.
Don't go for the overhead too much, because the CPU's just gonna block it every time. You gotta go for that triangle square triangle combo, because that thing works. Yeah, because like, even if the combo ends and she blocks it, it's still safe, so you'll be safe if she tries to punish you.
Fight.
Nice! Oh no! My boy with the flawless block? Okay. She's shaking us, man. Nice. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out that combo every time. I don't even want to risk it. Oh, thank God I did not hit her there. Gotta be really careful. Yeah, I was gonna say the missile's coming back. Yeah, I'm trying to be very careful about that fatal. Alright, it's the turbine. No, alright, I'm gonna swap you in because you have way more HP than me, dude. We can do this, man. We can do this. You gotta be careful though, because this wind turbine can either make or break this. You got this, I believe in you. Even through the fatal blow, I believe in you, man. Yes! Hopefully this works, hopefully this works. 17. Oh, I think that's it, I think that's it. Oh, so close. Oh, but will you be able to do it? Yes! Let's go, man, let's go! Yeah. Nice, nice, man! That was nice. Ah, this is perfect. We ended it right before you had to go to eat, too. Nice, man.
Black wins.
That is good work, man. Good work. Thanks for the sesh, man. I'll see ya. Ooh, we got a bunch of stuff from that too. Ooh, 75 hearts. Hello. All right, peace, man. So any of you are watching, these are the types of interactions that make the game fun. I was actually gonna talk about it too. I was gonna leave the lobby early and be like, damn, this guy's really getting fucking carried. But then like, yo, that last one, man, he's coming through. He wasn't being a fucking hermaphrodite. He was actually like going ape shit. I like that. not get anything from that? Damn, that was tough though, man. Holy shit. Thankfully, like, they got better, so it's not like the worst. Anything new in the store? I gotta stop checking. I'm just gonna check the Jade stuff, pardon me. I did a little bit of a burp bomb. So we got Ghostly Assassin, which I'm pretty sure is just the skin that Jade had in the thing. Yep. Honestly, not that cool. Like, it's kind of like a purplish black, but I don't know. For Jade, it doesn't fit. I say that when I have blue Jade, but like, the whole point is that it's not so. If I wanted to fit, I just picked this one. But Jade fits with like random color, like not dark. She has light colors. It just fits with her as a character really well. What would Melina do? But yeah, I'm like I really was gonna say it too, like, damn man, you're getting fucking carried here. Cause that was fucking tragic at one point. But he actually ended up coming in clutch. If it wasn't for him, I would never have done it. I'm glad. I'm glad he had a mic. I actually wasn't expecting him to have a mic. I forgot I wasn't in a party doing the stream. Usually I have parties, so that way the audio isn't too loud, and that way I can just kind of game whenever, you know? I don't have to worry about other people. But nah, this one, man, this guy was really helpful. He was gamer status, bro. Look how much stuff we have, man. Like, this is actually how much I've grinded this game. Like, Sub-Zero has a fourth of the skins that he has in total. So, you know, like, we're on that grind, Chief. We're on that grind. Dude, the amount of shit we got for that, too, is insanity. I'm really happy about that. I did that, I want to say 3 times before. I did it with 2 randoms, and then I did it by myself. I started with myself first, but myself, it's impossible to do by yourself, by the way. It's just, you need that second health bar to kind of carry you, because it'd be different if it was like you could play by yourself but you get 2 people. If that was the case, I would literally just do it by myself and not worry about a fucking teammate. But you need a teammate pretty much to get that second health bar, so yeah. And then the first random was fucking shit, and then the second one was all like, the randoms are just poopy, honestly. That guy was kind of poopy, but like, at least he knew that he had to step his shit up, and he just went ape wall. Like, that was good. I almost got on him too for doing the fucking overhead kick. I was like, nigga, we just talked about this. What is wrong with you? But yeah, I think I'll end the stream here. Actually, no, we'll talk a little bit about the crypts before we end the stream. I'm not gonna buy too much stuff. I'm gonna buy probably a Shao Kahn chest, and that's it. But yeah, like, I bought almost every chest in the crypt now, and then I have to use Chronica's time thing to rewind it all so I can get more shit. Like, it's a grind, man. I'm just gonna buy whatever's in here. Open up. Who would have the armor? Please be a character I like. Sub-Zero. Sweet. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. Alright. And I'm grinding for fucking soul things, so I'm not even gonna be able to spend any soul stuff for a while. I'll only spend it if it's gonna make me some soul stuff. Do check if collectors here, and then we'll. But yeah, like, the crypt, my only issue with it is just like, it takes way too long to fucking do everything. Like, I know it's like a little RPG and it's cool like that, because where the fun of it comes from, that's like its own little interesting thing, but fucking A, this is like, it's work. I feel like I'm working a fucking job right now. I'm a broke boy, I don't do anything. Why does he insult you when you give him stuff also? I came here originally and didn't find him, and then I used the coin, he just disappeared. But yeah, it's grindy. Pretty much, to sum up this video in an easy way, and I'm going to use the Jade Tower as an example. But the issue is that towers are not fun. They're not. The Towers of Time are the opposite of fun. They're as far from fun as you possibly could make them. The character-specific ones are way too grindy, and they feel like you're doing a grind in a grind to get a fucking thing. Like, look at this. This is for a skin, an intro, and a taunt. And I think at most you get, like, a couple consumables, you get some gear, some fucking variation icons, and you actually get a lot of money from it. You get 50 grand coins, and you always get 200 soul fragments when you beat once you beat Chronic at the end. But the grind for this shit is asinine. Like, this is the first one. It's only, I think, 50 uppercuts, 50 throws, which is really easy to do. But the second one, I haven't even got past the second one. It's 75 brutalities and fatalities with whatever character that you are playing. So if I were to, real quick, go summon the Scorpion Tower. I need to spend 350 souls on this alone. And I need a bunch of fatalities and brutalities to get stuff. Now if you look at what we're getting from this, we're getting a brutality, a taunt, and a fucking skin. And the skin doesn't even look to be that crazy. I'll actually go check that out real quick. But these towers on the side here, just disregarding summon towers, we'll get to that in a moment. Those towers are they're just unfun, they're way too long, and it makes getting anything from them feel like a fucking chore and a half. The summon towers are... I've honestly only gotten one in my time playing this game. Like, they just don't ever show up. Not nearly as much as they should. The whatchamacallit, I'm real quick, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to look for this. I'm probably retarded, I probably just went through it. What's it called? But yeah, so the summon towers, I feel like you never get any. Like, honestly, I've gotten one. You probably have to make them, honestly. I don't know. What's it called? To the bone. Alright. The only towers I ever usually see as fun is this one on the far left, the fucking random, like, time one, and then the middle one that's always here. These three are the best towers. I wish I could just go down to there. I didn't have to go all the way there. These ones are always interesting. They're always adding new stuff to the game. These ones are like cute little challenges or like really tough things that make you... It's fun challenges though. Like the Jackie Cassie fight, although it's ridiculously tough, you'll eventually beat it. Same with the Shao Kahn fight, you know, same with anything. This was fun because although it was a grind, it felt interesting to kind of get stronger and learn patterns against Jade. This is just fun because it's fucking like its own thing. This is kind of one of the same things I was talking about. I actually probably shouldn't even put this on the list because this is also just another one of those like it's here to be here things. I might actually do this again so I can get some real quick completion rewards. But yeah, so I'm real quick gonna change that then. So it's just these two that are fun. This is interesting and this is cute. That's it. Some towers, they're interesting, they give you good loot, but they're never really there. This one is always just a fucking assist tower. It reminds me of Injustice way too much. This one is like the other Injustice thing that disappears in an hour versus the 2 hours. This one is just fucking bullshit effects that make it unfun. And this is just so grindy. Oh, it's so grindy, man. It feels horrendous. But yeah, that's my thing. The crypt needs to get changes. As you saw, I went in there with almost 300 something fucking hearts, which took me all day to grind for. We've been in this fucking stream for 40 something minutes now. And I bought one chest with it. And I'm not even actually allowed to buy anything else. Like that's how expensive things are. Easy fatality tokens, don't really understand why you would buy them. Like you unlock them so frequently in the fucking thing. I have more whatchamacallit tokens. You really could buy. I knew you could, but I don't know why. Like it's chapter 4 you get her, dude. It's not even like the end. It's not like if you got, like if you beat Chronica, you get fucking Liu Kang's skin and Frost. You get her from beating the Sub-Zero and fucking whatchamacallit chapter, the Sub-Zero Scorpion chapter, which arguably is the best chapter. Yeah, that's really it. That's all I wanted to say. I'll see you guys in whatever broadcast I do next. Peace out.